Welcome to the Festival of Storytellers. I thank everybody that's involved with this process because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers.
Experience is not about the publisher. It is about us, the authors.
Hello, welcome to day 9 of the Festival of Storytellers. Thanks for tuning in to my spot. My name is Joanne Radke, and I've written a couple of books. Why is my house always a mess? How to declutter and organize your home in 30 days. Now, it's learning how to do that in 30 days, depending on how messy your home will depend on how quickly you can declutter it. Yes, thank you, Zilch, wanting another book reading. No, today we're just going to talk about answering some of the questions that came in the last couple of days and talk about what's happening. So I found out today that Jessica the Dreamer is available on Amazon. I looked it up and it's there. So tune in to Amazon and you can look it up. You could purchase the copy, and when it comes in stock, they'll send it to you. And okay, let's look at some of these questions. You can also go to Amazon through www.declutterinthreezerodays.com. There's a link on there that you can access amazon.ca if you're Canadian, or amazon.com if you're American. Well, Bob says hi, and he enjoyed Jessica the Dreamer and Jessica's Dilemma, and his little nephew saw the Jessica's the Dreamer reading. Chad says this has been a very lovely series of books. Eleanor says, are you planning on writing more children's books? Yes, I am. So my first one was Jessica the Dreamer. My second one was Jessica's Dilemma. And my third one will be Jessica and the Giant Marshmallow. My fourth one will be Jessica and the Big Black Bear, that deals with fear, and Jessica's Challenge, dealing with peer pressure. So these 5 books will be available on Amazon eventually. But at the moment, Jessica the Dreamer is available now on Amazon. I've also written Why is My House Always a Mess? Decluttering and Organize Your Home in Just 30 Days. My second in that Grandma series is Why Am I Always in Debt? Talking about budgeting and balancing your finances forever. So it's a 30-day workbook to help you start budgeting and handling your finances, getting ready for the future. And then my third book, Why Are My Relationships Toxic? And it's a book on how to get rid of toxic relationships and how to live a positive life with other people. That's the 3 in the Graham series. And the other two, my what should you, why am I always in debt, will be available probably in June, somewhere in there. Okay, so that's my plan. And then I have also a novel I'm writing, or has been written, and it's been submitted to, or will be submitted to Reader's Magnet, called The Sanctuary. It's a romantic murder mystery. So it's intriguing. So looking forward to that coming out and having you read it. You may enjoy it. Hopefully you will. Kay says this is a brilliant way to introduce children to Christ. Peggy says Jessica's not as bubbly as she was yesterday. Yes, Jessica was bubbly the first day, talking about dreaming, and you can be anything you want to be with God's help. And she was excited, and Mrs. Maxon gave her a project to do with the class, so she was really quite excited. But yesterday's story, Jessica's Dilemma, she was in a conflict, wondering whether she's judging this new girl on the block, and having conflict within. So she's not as bubbly as she was the day before when she was excited. But thank you for noticing, Peggy. Summer says, we may think this is very obvious themes, but it can be very hard to talk about this with children. Yeah, it is hard to talk about different things with children, to make the concepts of forgiveness, the concept of not judging and not holding a grudge, simple enough for children to understand. They know the same as adults, but they do it anyway. We all do it. We've all judged since the day we were born, practically, and have those judgments on us unless we let them go and let the people who have hurt us all along the way forgive them and release them from those judgments. So it is a concept that children need to know, but it is hard to put across. So thank you for that positive comment. And hi, Timothy, how are you today? Ahoy, slacker. Oh, he missed the book reading yesterday. Timothy says, I'll be quite sure to show these to my grandchildren when I can. Again, Jessica the Dreamer is available on Amazon for your purchase. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Julia, and Ahoy Slacker and Zilch, for your positive comments, and Timothy. That's wonderful, encouraging. Yeah, I'm not going to read today. I'm just basically going to talk about my writing. And if you have any questions at all about cleaning your home, about budgeting, about children's books, just write them in, and we'll be able to, I'll be able to help you. Okay, it'll come perfect timing. You could use some tips, okay, about cleaning, about writing. Okay, Jessica, how did I create Jessica? Well, when I was a little girl, about 9 or 10, there used to be this scholastic library for children to read. We could buy these books at a very discounted price. And I bought this book called Jessica, and it was about this little girl who lived in a box outside on the street because her father was very, very mean, and she had no place to go. Her mother had died. And so she left home, left her dad, and went and lived on the street. And I had such compassion for this little girl. And she had a very bright, positive outlook on life, even though all this bad stuff happened to her. And that name stuck. And I remember when I was young thinking that if I ever have a little girl, I'm going to call her Jessica. And so that I've always had a partial, wonderful love feeling for the name Jessica. So when I wrote my book on Jessica the Dreamer, I wrote it about 30 years ago. That was the name I picked for Jessica. and then Jessica's Dilemma and Jessica and the Giant Marshmallow. So they're wonderful adventures for children to read about. Okay, someone's asking, how can I arrange my wardrobe? Well, basically, for me, I have it color coordinated. You don't need a big wardrobe. If you have, let's see, my book says 5 to 7 tops, 5 to 7 pairs of slacks or skirts, a little black dress, of course, you got to have that. And you can mix and match your tops and bottoms and come out with about 75 different wardrobes, different outfits. So I was looking for. And same with men. So I've got 5 to 7 tops in different colors, 5 to 7 jackets in different colors or styles, little black dress, 3 other dresses, 4 skirts, 4 different colors, 4 slacks, 4 different colors, pair of jeans, 4 pairs of shoes, a pair of running shoes, a comfy pair office dress shoes, and pumps. So if you mix and match, you can get anywhere from 50 to 75 different outfits out of just that. Now just think of what you've got now in your wardrobe. Do you have more than, let's see, 10, 20 things in your wardrobe? I know I do. So I probably have like 100 and some odd outfits if I mix and match them. So that's how I do my closet. I do it color coordinated. I have different kinds of hangers, pant hangers, skirt hangers, and top hangers, and jacket hangers. And they all go the same way, color coordinated, and it makes it easier. What advice can I give to young writers who want to write self-help books such as yours? Well, you have to kind of research what people are looking for on the internet. And there are sites you can go to put in different comments or look up different comments of what are they looking for. So why is my house always a mess? That's a question people ask. Having a specific genre is better than a big a topic that will cover everybody, because there's so many books out there that will cover everybody. So if you have a succinct little topic that nobody's writing about, that's the best way to go. Like for mine, why would people buy my book compared to anybody else's book on decluttering? There's lots of books on decluttering out there. My book has the God factor in it. It's a devotional, bringing God into your decluttering process, bringing God into your finances, and bringing God into your relationships. So that's my niche, I guess. And also the Graham part. We thought of giving somebody, who do I talk to? Who will listen to me? Okay. If I came as a mother, most kids don't like to talk to their mother or listen to their mother, especially as they get into their teen years or older. But everybody wants to talk to their Graham. And I am of the age to be a Graham, so Graham, it became Graham. So Joanne Radke. So it's coming from the point of view of ask Graham, she will know. Why is my house always a mess? Ask Graham, she'll know. Why am I always in debt? Ask Graham, she'll know. Why are my relationships always toxic? Ask Graham, she'll know. So it's coming from a mature Graham's experience. She's lived a long life. She's got lots of advice. And so that's where it comes from. Not to mention, I've been a pastor for 50 years and almost 50 years. And I've got lots of advice just from experience and helping people and all of that. How does one organize his or her tasks daily? Well, if you have a day timer, write it. I write it down. And usually when you're writing something down, what you want to get done in a day, you cut that list in half because you won't get it all done. Nobody does, very seldom. So you make a list of what needs to be done. If you're talking about cleaning your home, what room do you want to start with first? What do you see as critical to clean? So you check that out, write it down. What in that room needs cleaning first? And then you make a list of, well, the drawer and the bookcase and, the coffee table or whatever room you're using. And then you start one by one, step by step, clean the drawer out, clean the coffee table off, clean the couch off. And then before you know it, you'll have a clean room. So for me, it's writing it down, making a plan. You have to have a plan to be able to make it work and see something from your labor. At what age did I start organizing and doing decluttering on a regular basis? Well, I grew up with a father who was a hoarder and a mother who was a cleanie. So I learned from my mom very early, how to clean the house, how to get rid of clutter. Every night when we went to bed, everything was spotless. So my dad, who read the paper, he had to fold it up just as if it came and put it in the magazine rack. It couldn't stay on the coffee table. All the dishes went in the dishwasher. Well, we didn't have a dishwasher. I was the dishwasher. All the dishes went into the sink, and everything was clean and tidy by morning. So when you got up in the morning, fresh new day, fresh new house. And so I started organizing when I was a kid. When I was in college, the teacher's site officer, I lived on site. They came in and looked at, they would show people my room because it was so clean. But they didn't look in my closet or under my bed, but my room always looked neat and tidy, pristine. And so I always had there was this conflict within about hoarding and decluttering. And so I had to work through that. And through the years, I have been able to work through that and declutter. So I do it kind of on a regular basis. When I go to bed at night, I look around the rooms and make sure everything is kind of in their place. If I haven't done the dishes, I'll put them in the sink. And the next morning, when the dishwasher's done, I'll empty it and then put the other ones back in. So, yeah. So if you have an eye for it, you can do very well. When can I learn more about your book? Like a website or something? Okay. Well, down below on the banner, it says you can go to www.declutterinthirtydays.com. Declutterinthirtydays.com. So basically, you can go there. You can order the book, Why Is My House Always a Mess, on Amazon. Through that, I have a little tab there. You can also join my decluttering club on Facebook by clicking on the tab. There's a 5-day challenge on that area. And you can do that as well. So that's a fun little website to go to, a little landing page, www.declutterinthirtydays.com. What prompted me to write this book? Well, when I wanted to write a book on relationships, and when I talked to my mentor about it, she says, well, people don't know you. They probably won't buy your book. And I went, oh, well, what do I do? And she says, well, what do you know how to do? And so we looked at the things I know how to do. And one of them was decluttering. Another one was budgeting. So we decided that my first book should be about decluttering. I could help a lot of people by writing a book about decluttering. And the second book will be on finance and budgeting and all of that. And so that's what prompted me to write the book. Again, coming from the angle of a grandma, people listen to their grandma, want to talk to their grandma. So it's a positive fit. I'm not a grandma. I've never been married. I don't have children. I do work with children every week, though, in Sunday school, have for the last 17 years. And I love kids. So I'm a gram in Sunday school. Kids come up to me and talk to me and ask me questions about life and stuff. And so I know from that perspective and that point of view that kids look to me as like a gram. So that's how I came about writing the book. So go to www.declutterin30days.com and you'll be able to get my book. Oh, yes. Have I ever dealt with procrastination? Thanks, JP. Oh, yes. I'm a procrastinator myself. I have to make myself get up out of bed and start my day. And what helps with that is making lists. What do I need to do today? I have to do this at work. What do I do today? Well, certain days I already have set up. I know what I need to do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have certain tasks I do on those days. And that's how I get my work done, even though I might not feel like it. It's a choice. I make a choice to do and not to procrastinate. Sometimes I still procrastinate, but it's a choice. And I choose not to give in to procrastination. I choose to move forward and do what I need to do. And I also ask God to help me. When I don't have the energy and don't want to do it, I just say, God, will you help me? Because I just do not want to do this today. And some days are just, I don't want to do it. We're human and we have those things in our life that do happen. So that's how I overcome procrastination. Ask God to help me and just go for it. What is the most essential attitude when organizing and maintaining a room? Well, you have to like what you do. And if you don't like it at first, make it fun. So I make it fun. I might put some music on and listen to, sing along with Mitch or whatever. And then I have a plan, and then I go and do one thing at a time. And then I feel good because I've done that. I go to the next thing and get that done, and I feel good because I've done that. So as you go along and you start to see improvement, as you start to see things being done, you feel good because, hey, I've accomplished this and I've accomplished this and I've accomplished this. Yes, I've got this big mess still, but one at a time, one thing at a time. And I use my 4-box method again in the book. What am I going to keep? What am I going to throw out to garbage? What am I going to give away? And what am I going to sell? So those 4 things. And I just take little segments of time, 10, 15 minutes a day. I'm going to clean my drawer out today. I'm going to clean my cupboard out today. I'm going to clean my my dishes today. But whatever room you choose, whatever area you pick, just go for it and be happy. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy the process. Enjoying looking at each thing and wondering, gee, should I keep this? God, will you show me whether I should keep this or give it away? I love giving things away. And so in my decluttering process, giving things away has made it even more fun. Looking at the expression on the people you give it to who really want something or need something is really precious. So my writing process. Okay, well, with Why Is My House Always a Mess? It was in a format of 30 days. So I start the book with a quote regarding being messy or cleaning or decluttering. So it starts with a quote, and then I have a scripture. And then from there, I talk about an aspect of cleaning or decluttering. For instance, I'll give you an idea. You can buy this book yourself. It's in a workbook format. Lots of questions. So I start with setting spiritual foundations for decluttering. Praying for a decluttered home and heart. Decluttering your mindset, embracing simplicity. A lot of times our mindset is not correct when it comes to our stuff. So we have to ask God to help us with our mindset. Cultivating gratitude in the decluttering process. Seeking God's guidance in decision making. Decluttering your physical environment. Where do I begin? The importance of decluttering sentimental items. Creating a decluttering schedule and routine. Organizing and decluttering your closet. Simplifying your wardrobe. Finding joy in less. Decluttering and organizing kitchen spaces. Embracing minimalism in the kitchen. Decluttering and organizing living spaces. Creating a cozy and clutter-free living room. Decluttering digital space. Managing technology. Tackling paper clutter. Managing documents and mail. Organizing and simplifying your home, office, or workspace. Decluttering and streamlining your cleaning routine. Decluttering and organizing children's spaces. Teaching children the value of simplicity. Decluttering and organizing my bathroom and toiletries. Creating a restful and decluttering bedroom. Decluttering and organizing the garage and storage areas. Simplifying home decor, finding beauty in simplicity. Letting go of cluttered relationships and boundaries. Decluttering your time, prioritizing, and saying no. The benefits of decluttering for mental and emotional well-being. Maintaining a decluttered home, habits and systems, and celebrating progress and overcoming decluttering challenges, and reflecting on the spiritual lessons learned in this decluttering journey. So that's the topics of each one that we pick, and lots to look at. So that's how I did it. Okay, so I started with a quote, then a scripture, then a comment or paragraphs regarding those topics, and then I ended with a challenge, all kinds of questions, a prayer, and then a declaration. So for us to declare, for you to declare, after you've prayed, you're asking God to help you in this particular area. And like affirmation, I am open to divine guidance as I declutter my home and create a harmonious living space. We'll pick another one. I trust in the Lord's guidance as I make decisions about what to keep and let go of in my home. So it's challenging you. With each item I declutter, I create more space for peace, clarity, and abundance in my life. So basically, that's the format of this book. My kids' books are basically, I've got a theme, whether it's dream big, don't judge, give God your fear, share, or ask God to help you in big situations. It's a story wrapped around a theme. And then same with why am I always in debt? When I'm writing that, I'm doing it in the same format. There's a financial quote, a scripture about finance, and then I go into the different topics like budgeting and letting go and credit card debt and investing and all of that, and helping children invest in the 2020 2070 rule and different rules that are out there. And then I go into a prayer. Okay, Lord, will you help me in this area? I'm struggling with my credit card debt. Help me to find a way to get out of it. And God is so good at giving us ideas. So that's how that book is formed. Now, my novel, The Sanctuary, it's a mystery, murder mystery. It's a story about two gals that open a bed and breakfast and how they need help. And this undercover FBI guy comes in and helps. At the same time, he's investigating a murder. He has a brother who's a cook. He comes in as well to help. And romance starts. The two girls fall in love with the two guys. And, meanwhile, they're trying to find a murderer. But it's a fun book to read and a novel to read. And it was Yeah, that was a different way of writing it. It was my friend and I writing it together. Well, that's coming out in the future as well through Reader's Magnet. So stay tuned. Anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your questions. I'll be here tomorrow at the same time, 3:00, if you have any more questions. And I pray God will bless you today. So go again to www.declutterinthirtydays.com. Buy my book, Why Is My House Always a Mess? And my book, my kids' book, Jessica the Dreamer. Okay? God bless. Signing off now. Bye now.